Okay, I know like this title might seem a little bit clickbaity. I'm not joking when I'm saying this. My school did almost catch on fire. In my opinion, I think it actually did kind of catch on fire because, like, I don't know the full story, but I don't know. I actually think it caught on fire. But yeah, let's just get into the story. So, setting back the date a little over to kindergarten, we were getting ready for lunch. We were in the classroom getting ready for lunch, like, lining up. And so, then, as soon as we step out of the classroom, the fire alarms go off. And so I'm like, oh, this might be a drill or something. This is like some practice thingy, heads up for an actual fire. Until when we got outside, that's when one of my friends said, is it just me or did I smell smoke? So I was like, what? Like, okay, is this actually being a drill? Or is this actually a drill or is this actually real? We stood outside, I think, longer than we usually do. So I was also really sus of that, too. So we go back in. We're like, okay, hopefully the fire or whatever the thing was dealt with. It was dealt with. It was good. We step 1 foot into the classroom, and the fire alarms go off again. And so I'm like, okay, buddy, something's not right. But walking down that hallway, I could just smell burnt thingies. I could smell smoke. It smelled like there was a fire in the actual school. We stayed out way longer than we did last time. And so it didn't happen for a long time. We went back inside, and it didn't happen again until right as we were about to go to recess after lunch. So, and then they went off again, but this time we stayed out because it was like recess and everything, so we just did everything out. We did everything. And so, as soon as we go back in the classroom, I don't know, I think it's like a few minutes after all that happened, I got notified that the lunch people burnt something on the microwave or like the oven or something. But I swear, it must have caught on fire. In my opinion, in my theory is that it actually did catch on fire, but it wasn't like so much fire. Like it was like only in the oven. So like they only had to open the oven and like, I don't know, do something with the fire. Get the fire thingies. But in my theory, I think it did actually catch on fire because it would have probably been pretty burnt. It must have been pretty burnt if it made the fire alarms go off 3 times. So, yeah. And that was the story of my school almost catching on fire, or basically catching on fire, because in my theory it did. But I got way more stories. I got way more stories about fire and like burning down stuff. So this one time, it wasn't like a fire. It was actually more of a just fire alarm malfunction. I wake up and it's like 5 a.m. And this is like 4 or 5 years ago. And I sleep with a noisemaker. I don't know if anyone else does, but I do. I sleep with a noisemaker because I can't stand silence. And so I woke up and my noisemaker's not on and everything is off. I look up, I check the clock, it's off. So I'm like, oh, the power is out. And then I hear something on my floor. So I look on my floor and it's my mom. She's like sleeping up with me for some reason. And she's like, oh, the power is out, and I just wanted to sleep with you because I was worried. And I was like 5, so this was kind of reasonable. And so I'm like, okay, fine. So I go back to sleep. As soon as my head rests on the pillow, fire alarm in my room goes off. And I jolt up, me and my mom jolt up. We like, okay, something's not right. Let's just go downstairs and see what's up, because the house doesn't look like it's on fire or anything. So we go up, we go down, and then we hear another fire alarm going off from another room. And we're like, okay, buddy, something's not right. And so we quickly go down to my mom's room, quickly snatch my dad, and go off. And then as soon as that happens, all of our fire alarms in our house go off. It was pure. It sounded like a rock concert. It must have been sounded like a rock concert was in our house, because all fire alarms went off. And fire alarms are loud, I'm not gonna lie. And so we're like, oh, crap. And so when we're like, it's like the power's out, by the way, so it makes it 10 times harder because, we couldn't turn on anything. So we're just like, everything is so dark, and it's like 5. And I know the clocks are out, but our phones are still on, so that's how we knew it was 5. So we couldn't see anything because the sun was not up yet. We couldn't see anything. It was pitch black in our house. And so when we're scrambling around, we hear my brother upstairs saying, "Mom, what's happening?" And we quickly go up and snatch him, and we chill out in my mom's bedroom or my mom's room. And at that point, the fire alarms were not going that beep, beep, beep. No, they were going tornado siren. They were going Reeeew. And so we're like, okay, well, something's not good. And so my dad's like, okay, I'm going out to do something. And he goes out. We wait for 5 minutes, and all the fire alarms stop. And my dad comes and he's like, I fixed it. And turns out, I think the fire alarms were out of battery or something, and that's what they do when they're out of battery. I don't know. All I know is that they malfunctioned pretty good. And so that's it for that story. It was a terrifying night, or a loud night. I don't know. Okay, so this next story, the setting was outside. It was very sunny with thunder and lightning and rain. It was just pouring down rain. And it was thundering every 2.5 seconds. Lightning was happening every millisecond. It was pure anarchy in our house, or not in our house, but outside. But one lightning, it was a really big, bright flash. I was like, yo, is this the sun? Is the sun coming down on Earth? And so after that, a millisecond after, a huge loud thunder just roared our house. It's earthquake. Earthquaked our house. That's not a word, but I'm gonna use it. I don't care. But it freaking shook our house down. So we're like, yo, we something's not right. So we just chill at our house. And then once the rain has completely stopped and it was just thundering and stuff, we noticed this weird fog outside, this weird foggy thingy. We couldn't really see that well. So something's not right. So we go outside, we look up, and there's a big pile, a big mountain of smoke and ash. And we're like, whoa, yo. It wasn't our house, but it looked like lightning struck a house right next to ours. That's how big it was. It looked very close. It looked from the next block down, from our house. And so we hop in our car, what house is this? Cause if our house is getting burnt down just because some other house just spread fire, because I don't know. So we drive down and we go a couple blocks, and no houses were on fire, but then we're following the smoke trail thingy, and it was another neighborhood down way 10 minutes from our house, or 20 minutes from our house. And we're like, dude, why did that mountain of smoke look so big? It's so close. It looked so looked like it was a few seconds away from our house. But we noticed there was this house down another neighborhood or something, and the police stopped us at like it was like a few blocks ahead of the house. And like people were wearing masks. It was this was before COVID, so like people were wearing masks because of like the ashes and stuff. And the police and the fire department had to stop us from getting any closer to like the house. The next day, we go over there. We go over to the same place, and the house is completely gone. The house is nowhere to be seen. It's just a whole load of wood and like junk. And the neighbor, like next to the house, she was outside, and she told us the full story. She told us that when the lightning struck, she saw like this red like flames, and she go outside and she saw the house, and she spammed the doorbell. And that's all I remember from her story. But it was pretty scary. They rebuilt it, and the people in the house were fine. Like I think they moved somewhere else. I don't know. We don't really know the people there, so yeah, because like I don't know. But the house is actually a pretty cool house. Like they built a new house. It's pretty cool. It looks like it does look kind of dark. Like the bricks are dark. The roof is like dark. I mean, it kind of looks like a haunted mansion, but like it's not. And yeah, the house is fine. Someone actually lives there, and we go by it once and every now and then, something like that. And that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, like and subscribe. Join my Discord server, link in the description. Follow my Twitter, and bye.